first. Ooh. Cool. Who are you playing? Oh, well, that's probably going to be a good match. Did I? Yeah. Oh well. I had my match against Brian like a couple days ago. I think you were there, right? It was a fun match. I mean, aside from execution on my part, I think it actually was way closer than the score actually turned out to be. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, especially considering that, um, you know, when I started playing in bingo, I haven't completed a casual playthrough yet. All of you have at least some kind of challenge run behind your belts. Um, can we um ask Ellie to switch that around? Well, yeah, true. I'm so used to being pink. Also, I need to. I gotta press my go live, and once I update my stream information, it's correct. Okay. Also, gotta grab all the seeds and everything. Uh, Join a lobby as red team apparently. There we are. We're on the wrong side. There we go. Now, all I need to do is add the seed, and we're set. You'll be fine. Yeah. Yep. I guess I understand. Let's see what we have. That's not good. Well, obviously. That was from my match against Brian. One of the things I've taken to do what some other people I know do is have my playthroughs named for the people I play against. That way, I always know which one it is. By the way, I have a Mantis Blade and a Round Shield. Cool. all we have to do now is wait for Ellie. Sometimes you get like the best kind of combination. Yeah, it is. I don't know exactly the style that you are describing, but there are some times when you see characters like this and you're like, yep, that works. That works exactly like it should. Hmm. Oh, I had a bit of a question. And I hope you don't mind answering. But for the four um NPCs, friendlies, is the girl in Stormhill Shack? Is that considered? Ah, okay. That explains why Irina is there for. Hmm. But is Bogart considered to be a friendly NPC? Is he considered to be a merchant? Cool. Good to know. Good to know. Hmm. Also need to grab
Hello.
book from the side.
You both ready?
Hi.
Okay. Good. 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 The noise of
As
reassurance.
ready as will ever be.
Perfect. Yeah, totally. Okay. If you guys want to hop on your channels, I'm gonna go from the like starting soon screen to live, which we and I will talk for a few minutes, and then we'll get it started sooner than later though. I don't want to keep you two waiting, but yeah,
Okay.
we'll be getting going.
Thank you.
Good luck, both of you. Have fun.
Good luck. Have fun.
They serve, but you, I can play turning to aid you. You need to the foot. Then it's summon me. I bequeath. Use it will summon Torrent. Treat him with. figure to determine if you have. It seems torrent, whereas I'm in. There is, but I can take gathering plate. Shall I turn your share them with me? Your thoughts, your ambitions. The
surprised you no matter. Why don't? Oh, don't.
Very well. Let my hand.
Oh, welcome to the... I teach and explore so that one ensuring... By the way, you do most time... Yeah, May the Golden Order show...
The festival! The festival. But now.
how would you feel about an interview? An interview. Let me just tell all the.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Thank you.
Yeah, very
Oh
well played by
my
both of
God.
you. My stream shit the bed for the last 5-10 minutes, so unfortunately the ending in this interview is probably a little scuffed. God smote me or someone smote me. I don't know. We've been smitten, but most of the game was captured well, and you guys played very well. Was a tricky board to read for sure at the beginning.
immediately and not try to sneakily set up row 5, I might actually have blocked you on that.
Yeah.
Well, I got one of the Misbegottens. I set up Grace after the castle for the Morn Misbegotten. I got 2 of the Death Roots already. I was going for the Leonia Tibia Mariner to absolutely set that up so I could go into Capital, grab the shackle, port back, go to patches, make sure I get it, and then 1-2 tap. I would have got, as soon as I got into Capital, I think it would have been like 5 minutes, maybe, until I would have gotten the bingo. Unfortunately, I did not see you going for Capital.
Yeah, this board was a very heavy Altus board. I think I counted 7-8 squares off rip, including Capital, of course. And I think the timing made a big difference. One thing I know, and this is very much like in the idealists of the sense, not like in an expected sense, but virgins, right? If you're going Academy with Dragon. So, by the way, Dragon Halberd was at Halberd check, as it always will be, apparently. So, when you found that, Elaine, I'm like, okay, cool. This helps her catch up a bit, right? She gets Ensure really quickly. You know, can do that +0. When you go Academy, like cool Virgins, right? Lightning, right? Obliterates it +4 with Dragon Halberd on Virgins feels very doable. And if those things happen, I think actually you have a really good shot of pulling this game back. As my guess is it's like a comfort and a tempo thing. But
no,
you didn't really.
it's.
Oh, go ahead.
I remembered where Ensure was.
Hello.
Ah, yeah.
I thought Ensure was like the end of the Jura thing in Altars, but you just go for Albus, get the Dectus Medallion, and invade in Roundtable. That's where Ensure is.
Sure is. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I did wonder, I'm like, oh, maybe she's forgetting the square, but which is okay. It's a rookie event. It's about learning, right? And one big kudos I want to give to you is when you got sniped on Blue Dancer Charm, which is another snipe. Also, really clever play by you to do Minnow. I think my brain was like, okay, they have to make a really hard choice between a Geel or Blue Dancer. Blue Dancer gets them closer to Dectus and Deathroot, and is not the fastest next square to Tree Sentinel +0, so there's a little bit of like a mind gamey piece there that I appreciated. But how Elaine responded to that snipe was going into Liurnia immediately, which was absolutely the right call, because you don't want to mess about like getting consistently sniped in Limgrave afterwards. So yeah, the early game, despite being 3-0, was actually very close. And you still managed to get a couple like mistakes here and there in the midpoint, but no, I think you both should be very proud about how you played. The board doesn't quite like represent score-wise, like how close it was for quite a while. I think the Altus timing was really what caught you off guard, Elaine, and that's a big part of learning like the format. That's like a big part of learning. So, yeah, those are all my thoughts. Oh, go ahead, Elaine. Go ahead.
What incant did you use for Leonia Boss incant only?
Fire Serpent, which you can cast from horseback.
Which is badass, by the way. That was I was like, I don't know if this is gonna fucking work. I've never seen someone use fire.
Wait, so I just found out my stream's been muted the whole time because I don't know how to use OBS or Discord. But I saw Game Get do it. So as I always say, yeah, I saw him do it. I think yesterday.
That's awesome.
I went into Roundtable to Corin, and he had something called Urgent Heal, and I'm not sure whether that would work. But
It does not work.
Doesn't work, yeah.
So
It does not work on
anyway.
it does not work on Revenants. No, that is the one heal that will not work on Aurora
I
Revenants. So
figured
that
as
works well.
much.
Also,
But one
Minnow.
of the things
Hmm?
that I thought that I did really well was after I found D-Helb, I pushed on into Leonia, because at that point, if maybe didn't go for a Geel at that point, I was like, I have time to set this up. And then I made sure that I could immediately go for +4. but I pivoted before that, so I was really proud of myself for that.
Yeah, and you taking Grail was really smart too, and your Grail was very well done. It got a little hairy there, but you ended up doing very well. Also, Minnow, I want you to know your capital skip, even if it was a choppy mess on my side, is VOD recorded. So in the big screen, I full screened you for that one. So that was this GameGet was like this. Minnow will be happy that one of your capital skip was captured on live stream. So it was
Yay.
captured. It is real. I want you to know.
Did you do the real capital skip and
No.
not the fake
No,
one?
this has my flavor written all over it.
Hey, listen, I don't do either of them. I have never learned capital skip. I have won a base game oriented events, not winning capital using capital skip. Whatever version works for you, works for you. It's good.
Yeah.
Chewy, do you have any questions before I ask if there's anything Minnow and Ellie want to say to close up?
No, not really. I think
No
you
questions.
played really well. You absolutely surprised the heck out of me with your capital access, and I think that's what got me. Everything else, to me, like you were, I think 7-3 up, and I was like, I have to go for row 5. I have to do that. I have to wager everything on this bingo, and hope. And unfortunately, you did the one thing that I did not count for.
Which was go to capital.
Yep.
So where were you? Where are you now? Like where did you?
I was about to head into the Lionia Tibia, but I had the Grace before Academy. So beyond that, it's like, what is it? 4 minutes? 4 minutes of walking to capital, and with a +6 dehelp, probably 3 cent is gonna die within seconds.
What
Yeah.
what grace did you? What grace by Academy did you say?
Like I needed at least 5 more minutes to get through to capital. So
Oh, okay. You were in Altus though.
not yet.
Okay.
I had
Yeah.
everything set up to go to Altus.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, so you were kind of by the Academy gates just to walk over to Dectus. I gotcha. Okay.
For me, it was like I saw you mark 3 cent, and I was like, okay, you are in Altus. I am not going to contest Altus whatsoever because you've got prior on me everywhere in Altus. You've got prior on me on the horse bosses. So the only chance for me winning this game is to sneak up a row 5 on you. And I think I did that pretty well. I just didn't account for you going to capital.
Well, I will, again, thank you both so much for playing. Thank you so much for being open to commentating. Again, most of the stream went well, which is cool. The ending kind of chopped itself to pieces, but that's okay. These things happen. Thank you for Chewy for co-commentating. And with that, I will kill the stream. And I gotta head out for the evening. But yeah, thank you both again for being casted and for playing. Really appreciate ya. And yeah, hope everyone in chat, whenever you hear this, because it's gonna be giga delayed, has a good night. So, bye.
Bye.
Boop.
Thank you for casting.
Thanks, Ellie. Thanks, Chewy.
Whee! Stopping stream is taking 100 years because OBS shit the bed for 400 times. I actually don't know what happened. No, honestly, no issues at all. On like Discord was everything else was fine. I could load up my browser okay, but OBS itself literally has been dropping like 70% of my frames and perma buffering for the last 20 minutes. So I don't know. Even stopping stream is still happening. We could still be live now. I don't know. It's saying stopping stream. I don't know what's happening. It hasn't stopped it yet. Maybe soon. So silly.
It's still online
There it
for
is.
me.
There it is. Now
There we
it's dead.
go.
It's been murdered. So.
Maybe what bosses did you do for Capital Access?
Oh, I gotta reboot my PC though to do some other stuff. But GG to you both. Score's been posted, updated. You guys are all good. Thanks again, Chewy. Feel free to sit in here and talk about the game when you want, but I do gotta head out. So,
Okay.
Thank you both.
Thanks,
again.
Ellie.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I killed Godric and Radon.
Yeah, I went for Renala and Godric.
Okay. That makes
That
sense
is
since
because
you're in
I
the
already
academy.
had, academy set up, so you know. Unfortunately, I died to Moongrum,
Mm.
and then I died to Renala, who somehow caught me on her beam. I think one of those missiles caught my heel or something, so I couldn't dodge, and
I have had many deaths in the exact same way.
yup. And the second time, I just absolutely destroyed her.
Oh, nice, nice.
Hmm.
And you went Omen Killer Cleaver.
Start, yes. So I used that for my tree scent +0, and then once you got Blue Dancer, I went towards Leonia, and I was like, you know, if I'm going for Omen Killer, then the D help check is just about on the route for 2s and 3s. It's a little bit off the path, but let me just check it out anyways, just in case that it's a D help, and it was a D help, and I was like, okay, I'm equipping that. Bye bye, Omen Killer Cleaver.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, no, I didn't. I also had I had Great Katana, so I didn't go that way at all.
I saw Great Katana and I saw Omen Killer Cleaver, and I was like, yep, that's Omen Killer. I love Omen Killer. Especially considering that I believe Great Katana is also a smithing weapon, right?
Right.
Yeah. It's like, Omen Killer is just better. It's bonky, it's to my liking.
I think it's probably more fun. Great Katana is like, I just feel like I'm like doing work, but it is very effective.
It is. No, but I think on this board, I definitely should have gotten Altus access way earlier. I don't know, when did I get Grail? Was that... yeah, I think right after I got the sorceries, I think at that point I should have pushed Capital. Because I had the runes for it, and it... yeah.
Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, I did see that like there were sorceries and incants, and if I could like block you into having to do some like one of the later like sorceries or Morgot, that would probably be like a pretty sufficient waste of your time to have to go do sorceries.
Yeah. The thing was, I was already in Academy, I had already picked up the Conspector Scroll, so for me that was really easy. I'm also looking at your chat, and while I would agree with you that the Great Katana is better for longer games than a D-Halb in Rookie Rumble, because you're not going past +4, maybe +6. Generally speaking, D-Halb is going to be better because a +4, +6 is going to beat a Great Katana at +11 max.
Yeah, I really be hard to pick.
Yeah, I mean, each their own preference, right? But yeah, you live, you learn. And I will
Yeah.
say, I am getting better every single time I play this game. Like, in the beginning, I wouldn't even have thought about going for Grail without status effect.
Yeah, that was a big flex. I saw that. I was like, oh, damn.
Thank you. But if you can do a Gil with +0, then Grail without status effects, easy.
Hmm.
Like, those dragons, or drakes, or whatever they have, like, 3 moves, right? They have their swish around, they have their stompy attack, and they have their fly up and, stompy attack. Each one of them is so easy to manage to dodge. And as Ellie said, I was lucky at some point because I grabbed the aggro of like 2 of the drakes at the same time, but then I stuck behind the wall, and the one on the right was like, okay, I'll just turn around and stay here. And the furthest one, that's the one that you usually want to watch out for, that came up to me and was like, okay, I'll just give you a whack.
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
This was fun. Thank
Good.
you so much.
I'm glad you do. You sound like all revved, like you had it. You were all energized, so that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's like I said. Like when I play against you guys, I notice that you have so much more experience on the execution end, and that's where I'm often lagging behind. And having to read the board on top of that, that's.
I feel that. I feel that. I feel like, yeah, I can't say that I feel like that feeling has gone away for me completely, but like kind of being aware of it and just practicing it with each game has been helpful, and definitely just like watching other people play and seeing how they do it, and even just like mimicking what I see other people do just to see if I can like in that way get the feel of it. I mean that's kind of I guess that's kind of what I've been practicing.
Yeah. I just wish I could put in more time to practice, to be honest. Like the past couple of days I've had so many things happening in my life that I managed to practice like an hour and a half on Godskin Noble.
Oh, nice. That's worth it, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Especially considering that was the square that got me against Brian.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, I am going to see if maybe Carapose is up for some fun times. Maybe Insign as well. And then I will bid you adieu. Thank you again. And
thank you.
We'll probably meet each other again on the field of battle in practice.
Yes. If you ever want to do a game, feel free to hit me up. I'm kind of a wimp, and I'm like always feel like, oh no, I'm not going to practice right now, and then I should, and then I don't. So somebody else roping me in, I think, is always going to be good for me.
Will do.
Yep. All right, Lane. GG's. Take care.
GG's. Take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye.
Okay, hello. If anybody's here, I am so sorry about the audio. I kid you not. I've like checked my audio every single time that I started streaming, and I was like, I don't need to do it today. That's such a bummer. I don't know why like OBS just like randomly doesn't start up in the way that I ended it the previous time. I don't know. Did I kukri kill DTS? I saw the comments, but I wasn't paying too much attention. Yeah, kukri on DTS. Yeah, well, he pissed me off yesterday, so he needed to have a embarrassing death today. Oh yeah. On me, the big lightning. I don't know. His attacks are all similar to describe, but I know what you guys are talking about now. Yeah, that was good. I don't know, Great Katana, man, makes it pretty I feel like I'm playing a whole different game. Like I actually almost feel like I'm like good at the game when I have Great Katana, but it makes me understand why like people don't like DHalb, because I feel like it is such like it's like a whole different game. Oh, thank you, Brian. That is really nice of you to say. I mean, obviously your boss fights are pretty great. So thank you. That means a lot. But it's like I feel like when I have the Great Katana, like it's not me, it's just the Great Katana. Like I have nothing to do with it. You're just pressing. Yeah. I don't know why I can't hate on DHalb more. I feel like I would expect myself to. And the Great Katana is awesome, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it just makes everything feel like very trivial. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I do feel like the weapon variety part of learning bingo has been harder than I thought. Because I've played regular run throughs with like curved great swords, like quite a couple. I kind of like them, but I hate them for bingo. Like I did a Bloodhound's Fang versus Alex yesterday, and I was just like, I mean, Bloodhound's Fang's probably like a bad example, but I had like a Zamora game, and I was like, ugh. Actually, truthfully, it's just DTS. Like curved greatswords and DTS are bad combo, or a combo that was unexpectedly harder than I was thinking. But yeah, maybe for playoffs we'll ban DHalb. Actually, that's like really not a bad idea. I feel like everybody kind of agrees. But then there'll just be some new meta like always. I'm gonna screenshot the board, I think, because true. Just so I can maybe take a look at it later. Since there's no audio. That's so sad. I'm so sorry. Serves me right for not checking. If anybody wants to give me an OBS lesson. Yeah, is that? Yeah. All right. I guess that's all for me. Sorry about the stupid sound. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, like I've probably streamed like 10 times. So yeah, and I'm cool with I don't feel like I have to know everything. I'm like really proud of myself, you know, for having this and my border, and I can talk into I have a microphone. These are things. So we'll see. I'm sure I will learn more as time goes on. Now I know that even if your sound is good for 5 streams in a row, just check it anyway. That's such a bummer. I do enjoy taking a second look, but I guess I can maybe watch Ali's too. Thanks, Jace. Thanks, Brian. Somebody gonna play? It's only 8 o'clock. It's my lurking hour. Brian, you gonna stream? I don't know how to raid, but I will raid you one of these days when I figure it out. Let's see. Obviously, you're in here, so you're not streaming. Right? Right? Yeah. No, I got no idea. I'll have to look that up. Oh, were you supposed to play tonight as well? Okay. Yeah, take the night off. This stuff is stressful. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get going. Thank you so much for being here. I really super appreciate it. If you do think of anything like game wise or skill wise, definitely let me know. Definitely always want to be trying to get better still, but I'm pretty happy with this. Had a plan, executed the plan, no major incidents. And I was, yeah, got it done. Got it done. So I'm happy. Okay, going. Okay, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Bye, bye, bye.